Good evening, Rams. I'm Lauren, your entertainment enthusiast, here to dive into your local entertainment news. CSU alumni Dr. Evan Anton has both beauty and brains, and now he's getting his own Animal Planet show. Anton graduated in 2013 and rose to fame after BuzzFeed took notice of his Instagram filled with pictures of him and his furry patients. Forbes, coined him as America's sexiest veterinarian, and his career just went up from there. The show will be called Anton Goes Wild and will follow him around the world as he travels and treats exotic animals. The show will air at 7 on Sunday evening on the Animal Planet channel. To all my beer haters, it is finally your time. A new winery has opened in Old Town. Denver-based Infinite Monkey Theorem opened this Saturday right off North College Avenue. They have wine from the tap, from the bottle, the can, and wine served in flights. Come summer, they will serve wine slushies. Owner and winemaker Ben Parsons says that we are excited to be a part of the community and we will try to win over our guests. Having wine on tap is just about all the winning over I need. If you are an avid artist and have been to the Downtown Artery Art Night, your heart may have slightly broken after hearing the news that the last art night was on Friday, but I'm here to cheer you up because that is not the case. Maxwell Treader, assistant director of the Artery, alongside his friends, were the brains behind Art Night.
Me and my housemates and sort of group of friends didn't want to really engage with the typical party scene here. We were all musicians or artists of some sort of fashion, so we had this empty space in my basement living room where we all met up and brought instruments and just sort of collaborated with one another, and we're like, wow, that was fun, we should do that again.
The infamous Art Night eventually outgrew Treader's basement.
It had grown, enough of a following that we had 300 to 500 people show up over the course of every night, and that's too many people for a house. And the Artery at that time was in a huge point of transition where they were really open to new ideas and they wanted to find ways to foster more of a creative community. So me being hired on, I was like, I already have this night at my house, like if we introduce it here, this space would be perfect for it because there's a venue, there's an art gallery upstairs, there's all these different lounge areas, like as long as we fill them with instruments and art supplies, like we could totally make Art Night happen here. So they were immediately on board. And since then, Artery's been a perfect platform to help that grow.
February 15th was the last night the Artery hosted Art Night. Not because it wasn't successful, but because Treader had bigger plans for it.
Since it's been here, it's done a great job of fostering a creative community, but I think we can have a much larger impact if we hit that grassroots scene. So that's why it was the last one here. Because I'd like to take it somewhere else with me when I leave.
The Artery may no longer be the home to Art Night. However, Treader encourages everyone to embrace their expression.
Yeah, I just really encourage people to start something themselves because, so many people would be on board with it. That was the one thing that I discovered from Art Night. Like, if you start something, people will totally follow, and it's fun.
You can find out more about where the new Art Night will be located by joining the Art Night Facebook group at facebook.com/Art Night. All right, Rams, it's time to release our inner Simon Cowell and give the top Spotify trending artists our critiques on how they made it in this top spot on Spotify's trending charts. Biggie Smalls, Ice Cube, and Tupac fans, this one might make you shed a tear. The #1 spot goes to a new rapper named Blueface with his current hit, Tatiana. Blueface, also known as Jonathan Porter, rose to the charts after becoming a meme because of his offbeat style of rapping. Tatiana is rising in the charts, not because it's actually good, but because the Twitter is all over the song calling it hilariously horrible. It has over 60 million listeners, and that number keeps growing, thanks to all the internet trolls tearing the song apart. Next week, I will be investigating the artist who makes the cut for the top spot on Spotify's trending charts. And to leave you with a heartwarming story, a father who had the opportunity to walk his daughter down the aisle before it was too late. 57-year-old Paul Justice walked his daughter Grace down the aisle in a speedy wedding after Justice and his family found out that he had a blood clot in his brain as well as leukemia. The wedding day was set for Valentine's Day. The ceremony was held in the chapel of Poudre Valley Hospital, and the aisle was a hallway of the hospital, lined with their loved ones.
Wow, what a touching story. I'm so glad that Paul and Grace got to walk down the aisle together, of course surrounded by their loved ones. What couldn't have been better?
Absolutely, absolutely. So there's one thing on my mind.
What's that?
What do you think about the latest Kardashian scandal?
It broke my heart a little bit. I'm a little salty about it. I do not like Tristan anymore, Tristan Thompson, and I don't think Jordan is a very good friend.
No.
What is this scandal?
You haven't heard?
I haven't heard, actually.
Okay.
Let's fill you in,
So,
Ryan.
Oh, please.
Basically, Jordan Woods is Kylie Jenner's best friend.
Okay,
And they live together. She helped Kylie raise Stormy, all that jazz.
right, Stormy.
You wanna finish
that's
it off?
The name.
Stormy.
Basically, Jordan and Tristan had a little affair one night.
Tristan is Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy.
Baby daddy, yes. So that's a bit of a mess right now. So we're living for it a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah,
But-
definitely a mess, I would say.
Disappointing.
I am
Disappointing.
disappointed. I know.
Yeah, but
With all that fame.
Exactly.
Disappointed.
I know.
That's what it is. But we'll see how it all plays out, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have for you this evening. But stay warm, Rams, and have a good night.